Hola y bienvenido a Learn Spanish en SpanishDict.com. Soy Paralee Whitmire y soy tu profesora. Hoy aprenderás de los mandatos formales en un restaurante como pase la sal, no coman demasiado pan y mucho más. ¡Vámonos! Vale, lo sé. ¿Quieres aprender de los restaurantes? ¿Y quieres aprender más de los mandatos y el subjuntivo, no? Now, I know you have just been dying to get the next lesson on the subjunctive. So here you go. In this lesson, you get to practice not only how to ask for things in a restaurant, but you'll learn two new parts of the subjunctive, the usted and the ustedes forms, which are also the él and ella form and the ellos and ellas forms. But we'll just be using the usted and ustedes subjects since we're talking about a whole new kind of command, the formal command. You would use these commands to tell people to do things, but the people that you would normally address as usted or ustedes. Why don't you take a look and see if you recognize anything from the last lesson on -to commands with a little twist. Pase la sal y la pimienta. Pass the salt and the pepper. Coma la ensalada con el aderezo italiano. Eat your salad with the Italian dressing. Sirva el pan en una cesta. Serve the bread in a basket. Traiga la cuenta, por favor. Bring the check, please. Look familiar? Let's take a look at just the verbs again, but this time with their infinitives. Pase, pasar. Coma, comer. Sirva, servir. Traiga y traer. Do you see the pattern? It's the same as in the last lesson. AR verbs take endings with E's in them, and ER and IR verbs take endings with A's in them. And do you remember how to find the stem for the subjunctive? Just take the O off the indicative present form in the first person, and then add your endings. For an AR usted command, you'll add an E. And for an ER or IR usted command, you'll add an A. Super fácil, no? Why don't you try a few on your own? I'll give you the infinitive and the indicative yo present form. You give me the usted command and say the whole phrase aloud. Mirar, miro, el menú para los platos del día. Mire el menú para los platos del día. Look at the menu for the specials. Beber, bebo, un café con ese pastel. Beba un café con ese pastel. Drink coffee with that cake. Traer, traigo, mostaza, ketchup y mayonesa con mi hamburguesa. Traiga mostaza, ketchup y mayonesa con mi hamburguesa. Bring mustard, ketchup, and mayonnaise with my hamburger. Sentarse, me siento, en esta silla. Siéntase en esta silla. Sit in this chair. Remember, pronouns are attached to the end of affirmative commands. ¿Está bien? Es muy fácil el subjuntivo, ¿no? Just take the yo form in the indicative present, take off the O, and then add an A or an E for an usted command. And the plural form couldn't be much easier. Since the vosotros form is only used in Spain, learning the ustedes command form is a good way to tell a group of people to do something. Now, think back on all of your tenses. What letter do all of the ellos, ellas, and ustedes forms end in? The letter N. Just add an N to what you already know to make an usted command plural. Beban el jugo de naranja. Drink the orange juice. Coman el bistec con papas. Eat the steak and potatoes. Siéntense aquí. Es la mejor mesa en el restaurante. You all sit here. It's the best table in the house. ¿Lo ves? Beber is the infinitive. Bebo is the indicative first person present. And beban is the ustedes command, or the third person plural subjunctive. Just add an an to the subjunctive stem, B-E-B. Comer is the infinitive. Como is the indicative first person present. And add an an to the subjunctive stem, and you get coman. No es terrible. ¿Quieres tratar unos ejercicios? Te daré el infinitivo y la forma de la primera persona singular del presente de indicativo. Dame el mandato para ustedes y di la frase en voz alta. Pasar. Paso. Todos los platos aquí. Pasen. Pasen todos los platos aquí. Pass the plates this way. Comer. Como. La sopa antes del plato principal. Coman. Coman la sopa antes del plato principal. Eat the soup before the main dish. Servirse. Me sirvo. Alguna de esta paella rica. Sírvanse alguna de esta paella rica. Serve yourself some of this delicious paella. All right, I think that's enough for today. Es todo para hoy. You can practice this new vocabulary at SpanishDict.com/learn, where you'll find the picture flashcards, the quizzes, the forum, and video chat. Make sure you check out the reference section at SpanishDict.com/reference, where you can read articles on how to use formal commands, as well as get a head start on the subjunctive mood. If you want to review this lesson on the go, download the video podcast from iTunes. And as always, everything at SpanishDict.com is completely free, so check it out. Until next time, hasta luego y nos vemos.